Welcome back to the swamp, guys. Who's ready to be responsible? Grab your salty dogs, some spick and span, wipe down your surface. Beautiful. Wash out your fabrics because it's time to make your very own machine washable face mask. Here's everything you're going to need. You'll need to measure, mark, and cut, so grab some stuff to do that, as well as some pins, a printer to print the pattern. The link is in the description. And don't forget to make sure that you printed it at the right size by measuring that little square at the top. Pull out your ironing board, plug in the iron, head to the pooch. Pick your favorite fabric. If you are relatively new to the world of sewing, totally recommend picking up a pair of kick-ass shears. They will make a world of difference. Oh shit, bees. So the instructions say to cut your elastic into two 14-inch strips, but I found that to be a tad too long. 2 I cut for my husband ended up being 11 inches, and the 2 for myself ended up being 9 inches. So luckily I've been collecting these sugar-free Red Bull cans because I have another project in mind I've been wanting to get to, but that can wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up with this metal cutter thingy tool. This metal is going to be used for the bridge of your face mask nose, for the nose bridge of your face mask. So the instructions say to cut a 4 by 1 inch strip of metal for your bendy nose piece. But I just ended up doing the width of my ruler, which is more narrow than an inch. And even that was still too thick after I ended up placing everything. And so, you know, use best judgment at the width of your pinky. So it turns out, guys, one 8.4 ounce Red Bull can will yield you about 5 glue strips. And in case you don't have a big old box of Red Bull cans sitting around like I did, you can always use a pipe cleaner, apparently. That's what some people on the So Easy website comments were saying anyway. So get your machine ready or get ready to hand sew, because now you're going to make the first stitch across the top of your 2 pieces of fabric. Print sides facing each other. Snip, 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 snip. Now fold it in half, mark the middle, put your nose piece there, and trace around it, because you're going to encapsulate it into a little pocket where it shall stay forever through washes and other such forces destined to forever snuggle your nose. Okay, rip it away. Snip, snip, snip. Now trace your pattern. I traced it on both sides because this was my first time doing it, and it helped with the pleating. Okay, so like I said, this was my first time doing this pattern, so I left my little blooper, my little mess up in here so that I could give myself a second to explain what I did wrong to you guys. So as you can see, I am pinning these pleats in place, and then I'm plan on sewing lines across from this angle, the top and bottom, which will go across all the pleats. But what I didn't realize is that the line I need to sew is a 1/4 inch away from the edges. So those pinheads are all in the way of my sewing machine. So instead of placing them the way I did, I replaced them, and ta-da! They're all a 1/4 inch away from the edge, and the elastic is also there as well, all the way placed at the edge, but pinned a 1/4 inch away to give my sewing machine some room to get the job done. Look at that sewing machine go. So convenient. So all the hard work is pretty much done now. Now after you sew those 2 seams, you just very carefully take your pins out. I went ahead and reinforced the stitching over the elastic band at the request of my husband because he pointed out that, you know, these are probably going to get a lot of wear and tear since they are machine washable. He will be using them a lot, and he wanted to make sure that the straps didn't come off. So, if you want to do that, I think that's a great idea. So, snip, 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 and then snip your corners, take out your pins. I have been taking out my pins before I flip it. It's a lot safer. So do that. This was the first time I did that. Snip your corners. And that way you won't have mushy little messes when you flip your mask inside out. You're going to have to mess with it a little bit after you flip it inside out. I found the easiest way to get your pleats straightened out after you flip it is to start on the ends where it's sewn and then kind of bring it into the middle with your fingers. Alright, last step. All you're going to do is fold in that last open edge, pin it closed, and sew it shut. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. After you snip your threads, you have your very own one-of-a-kind machine washable face mask. Try that baby on, fold your metal piece over your nose, and as you can see, since this was my first one, the straps are super duper long and they need to be readjusted. But here's the finished product after I adjusted the straps, and he looks pretty happy with what he's got. And it got the job done. He went out and picked up some liquor from Mama. Thanks, babe. Alright, I hope that was pretty informative and you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by the swamp, and come back again. Whee! Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Later, guys.